Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today we are making homemade pumpkin blondies. Let's get started. Here are all of the ingredients that we need to make these pumpkin blondies. We're going to need some all-purpose flour, some oats. I have some brown sugar, 1.5 sticks of butter, salt, some canned pumpkin, cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice, some vanilla flavoring. I'm going to add in some caramel bits and some white chocolate chips, and we have 2 eggs here as well. The first thing that we need to do is melt the butter, brown sugar, and pumpkin together. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the butter to a saucepan. I need 2 3/4 cups of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of my canned pumpkin. All right, there's my 1/2 cup of pumpkin. Now we are going to take this to the stove and let it melt together. And once it is all melted together, we're gonna let it cool off before we add anything else to it. I want to go ahead and transfer this mixture into a bowl because this pot holds heat for a long time. So I want it to cool down faster. So I'm going to transfer it to the bowl that I'm going to make the rest of my batter in. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to mix up our dry ingredients. So we need 3.5 cups of flour. Earlier I said we need oats. We don't need oats. That's my pumpkin cookie recipe that I was gonna make today, and I switched it up and decided to do these pumpkin blondies. So you don't need oats in this, but check out my pumpkin cookie video coming soon. You will need oats for those. So I have my 3.5 cups of flour in this bowl. Was that 2.5? Do I have 3.5? All right, I remeasured that because I wasn't sure if I correctly measured it. When I'm filming and thinking about other things, I second guess myself. So I do indeed have 3.5 cups of flour. Now I am going to measure out 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good mix, and then I'm gonna prepare my pan. We're going to line a 13x9 pan with parchment paper and then spray it just to prevent any sticking from happening. Okay, I have my pan lined and sprayed. I'm gonna set it aside. My mixture is still super hot, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes to cool down. Okay, my pumpkin butter sugar mixture is pretty much cooled off, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix in our eggs and vanilla. So we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring and 2 eggs. Now I'm gonna add in 1/2 of the flour mixture. Give that a mix, and then we'll add in the rest of it. Now that we have our batter all mixed up, I want to add in some of our chocolate chips and caramels to the batter, and then we're going to sprinkle some on top as well. This is all just depending on how much you want to add. So I'm going to do about half of the bag of each into the actual batter and give it a good mix. Now we are going to spread this in our pan. I have my oven ready to go. It's preheated at 350 degrees. And these are going to bake for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to do my best to spread this out. And now I'm just going to top it with some more of our caramels and white chocolate chips. Okay, now I'm going to pop these in the oven and I will show you what they look like when they're all done baking. Here are the Blondies when they were done baking. I let them sit and cool for quite a while before I cut them. This is what they looked like when I cut them into squares. If you want to get nice cuts, go ahead and refrigerate your Blondies until they're nice and set and then cut them up. That'll give you nice cuts on your Blondies, just like brownies. If you want to cut brownies into nice squares, go ahead and refrigerate them and then you can get better cuts that way. So I will have the recipe written out for you in the description box for these pumpkin Blondies. I think these are an awesome, different pumpkin dessert that you won't see everywhere. You see a lot of pumpkin desserts now with it being fall, and I think these are just a little different spin. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you subscribe and stick around, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys.